What's up, guys? This is Acidic Roots, and we've got this preseason game of the New York Jets and the Washington Redskins. So that is like the main thing. I did do some football back in February. It was college football, but I want, to actually coincide with the NFL season. So I might return to NCAA football, but for now we're just going to play an old school classic, Tecmo Super Bowl. So, maybe this game shows its age, but I still think it's pretty much a decent sized blast. What inspired me for this was just seeing a couple videos, some folks just having some Super Bowl predictions using this game, and I thought, that's pretty slick actually, so just the extra stuff to expect on the channel. I'm going to continue to have the NES on the channel, and this is definitely a game I didn't want to ignore. The CPU is playing the CPU match, but I am going to start playing this game. I know that only gives me about 5 months to get good at it, or at least decent at it, but I probably will play it once or twice just to find something. But I do need a team that I'm actually going to start rooting for. And I may not, by the end of this, I may not pick a game that I can evenly say is going to be like the favorite of my favorites. But I don't know. For me to do it, I'd have to have Acidic Roots pick a team, and then Frenchie pick a team. So it would just kind of depend. Maybe even I'd have Cobalt pick a team. Just all the different stuff that goes on. So we'll see how it goes. I want to get creative with this, basically. That's the thing. I don't want this just to be run-of-the-mill, like, oh, this is, basically a haphazard type run type stuff. So I'm going to have some fun with this, and let's kind of see what's up. So yeah, for one thing, I do not know what the ending of this game is going to be. So I don't know if it's the Redskins that are going to win or if it's the Jets. And so we've got another 15 minutes worth to find out, but we'll see. And that's the thing. There's just so many folks right now who are just saying, fuck it, I'm just going to do the Xbox One or PS4 versions of football. And, obviously those games are just going crazy right now. You got people, actual celebrities who play these games and openly play these games online. And, obviously that accounts for a lot of playtime on YouTube. There's how many people who are just filming it and who are on Twitch doing that very thing. So it just is simpler to do that. I just feel more retro in a sense. So Tecmo is just like, hell, you need to dig up a game like this. So many folks need to just mess around. It's a shame that it's only 2 players, but really 30 years ago there's not really too much more you could expect. So, but I say that as if I'm like scoffing at the game, and I'm really not. I acknowledge its greatness, but so almost. Yeah, I'll probably. That's the thing. I probably am gonna have my brother Cobalt try this game out too. It might take him a little while himself to get that mastered, but we'll see how it works. So, my family is kind of becoming more fans of basketball. They were trying to encourage us to watch like the NBA this upcoming season, but then that's 3 months away. But I'm just more thinking, I just don't want to up and abandon football just because of the flag stuff. There's plenty of folks who need to. It's simple enough to support. And this is obviously if you're coming from the Democratic side, if you're in America. So, for any Europeans who ever happen upon this, it's like, well, I don't know how the political parties work in like soccer, but it's kind of the thing. So, but oh, that felt good. Gotta spice it up. So yeah, don't expect this commentary in this to be like sports commentary. I mean, it's not. I'm not gonna be talking this frequently. I'm gonna kind of kick back and just observe this game somewhat. Might be a belch here and there or a comment, but this is gonna be more commentary more so than an actual playthrough where I'd be talking the whole way through. So, just kind of want to know. I mean, I'm pretty candid about this game. That's the thing. Well. Yeah, I need to pop my neck. I can't seem to do it. Yeah, I mean, I feel like even the PS2 is kind of passe at this point, so just gotta take it back. Gotta kick it old school. Kicking it old school. From where I've heard that. I do have this green apple Fanta next to me. Found that. Here I was thinking my town, which doesn't have a football team or, doesn't have a football team. Obviously, I'm stretching. Yeah, we're talking. It was kind of a hunt to find this green apple soda. I mean, it came out in the spring. I didn't get it till like June or so, just because I didn't know where to find it. I mean, I don't know. When you look for something like that, as far as trying to just go to every store, I mean, I don't know how willing I am to do that. I checked Walmart, and it's like, oh, it's not there. Check Target, it's not there. It's like, well, what's some of the other places? I don't know, that's the thing about gas stations. They're just clever, they're just nifty, and it is halftime. Nifty. So, who will win? It's kind of the thing. Who's gonna win here, you know? And yeah, so I'm thinking the group of us, Cobalt, Frenchie, myself, we may just pick out particular teams that we may think that may advance to the regular season. This kind of depends. I mean, it'd be something new. We definitely didn't do this last year or the year before, but I would say, yeah, I mean, sprucing things up doesn't hurt too often, so it's the main thing. It needs to be done. Kind of picking my nose right now. It was hard to hear that last little part, but yeah, you just don't. I mean, for all you know, as far as that goes, someone could be picking their nose throughout the entire Let's Play or commentary of a video. If you can't see their face, you'd never know. So it's just kind of funny about that. Yeah, so. Yeah, another thing I have on my desk is some Cracker Jacks, which I actually used to mention back in my first year of vlogging, but basically it's been since September, October of 2015 since I've mentioned them at all. It was just one of those things. I mean, I knew about it in August, and that was, you know, when I talked about the 3-liter, you know, which was a container I used to have, which was pretty close to 3 liters. I mean, you could basically pour a 2-liter and some change in there. But yeah, I had one of those, and it's around somewhere. I haven't drank out of it in a while, but I'll tell you, if you put like, you know, 6 or 7 Cokes in that bitch, it'd probably, I mean, it's hella caffeine, you know, it's crazy. But yeah, me mentioning the 3-liter jug, Cracker Jacks, and corn dogs and that sort of stuff. It's basically junk that you find at a fair almost. I haven't mentioned in a little while. So, but football needs to come back. That's another such August activity. So, yep, this is the truth. Dead even right now. See if something's gonna happen here. I mean, oh, that would have been nice. It's always when you see a pass like that, it's like you just kind of hope that they catch it, but yeah, I think this game probably could have been possibly 4 players. It would have been tricky, but I would have liked to have seen that. You know. Punt. Good. Alright, this is what it boils down to here. So, last quarter, we'll see what happens. I don't know, I mean, because obviously I think whoever makes the point, you know, within like the next couple minutes is probably going to be the victor. I mean, normally what happens, and this is something that I forget, the Patriots do pretty often. That's what I watched the Super Bowl back in 2017, and they were projected to lose. I forgot the team that played them, but I think it was Atlanta maybe. And then they were like, they had basically won until like the last couple minutes of fourth quarter, but then it just, or something in fourth quarter, it happened, and then they just lost. And you know, Donald Trump was of course rooting for the Patriots, and you know, he was like, oh, I bet they're gonna win. I don't think he said it in those words, but you know how many people were like, oh, they're gonna do it. You know, this is the whole damn thing. It's kind of, what the hell was that? That hit the field goal. Goal post, yeah. But we'll see. Of course, I don't remember 2016 either. I think that was the time that Bruno Mars was there. I think the people who played, like Justin Timberlake did the halftime 2018. Lady Gaga did 2017. I'm almost, it was either Beyonce or Bruno Mars that did 2016. I don't really remember. It's been a little ways. I was going to talk about it back then. I just couldn't figure out how to do it. I mean, I talked about a lot of different things in year 1 that I just kind of skipped over entirely in the subsequent years. So, it just feels good to have a return to form in some of these things. Of course, I did watch the 2015 Super Bowl also. I I mean, we had some good foods for that. So that was back when I had cheesy jalapeno sauce. Well, that might have been 2016. I remember having some meatball sandwiches and just putting some cheesy jalapeno sauce on the meatballs after that. That was hella good. It was fattening, but it was just great stuff. I did something similar to that in the 2015 Super Bowl, but just don't remember. It's been too long. But alright, so what's gonna happen here, you know? Okay, we have less than a minute, so this is what it boils down to. We're gonna find out here. Better do some fancy footwork or it's not gonna happen. That is it. Jets won. So this is not really like my endorsement as much as it is just supposed to be like for exhibition. So obviously I don't want to confuse the issue. I don't know which team I actually prefer. That's one thing I didn't mention as this went down. So the actual game when it happens, I'm unaware. This is a little treat to remember some stuff by, but there you have it. 16 minutes is what it takes, or 15 and a half or so. Alright, subscribe for more fun. There will be more of these, and enjoy our future picks. Most of us.